Hello there friends, and welcome to another video about how to create a Parallax WordPress theme in 2020. And in the last video we created this news and event section, which will display the last 3 posts that we made, and a view more button. And in this video we're going to add one more section here on our front page, and that section will include 2 links to 2 different pages that you can set up however you want. In this example, I'm going to make a reservations link and then a link to the About Us page. So let's head straight into it. So we are going to go straight to the customizer.php. And in this page here, let's scroll all the way down here to just before the logo. And let's create a section, or I should say a comment first. So this is, let's call it pages section. And I'm going to create a new section for this. So first we need vp_customize and add section, and we're gonna call this pages section, then an array, and in this array first we need a title like this, and the title should be pages section, and then name of the theme, which we have down here. Just copy and paste, and then we need a description what this is, and the description, let's put up set the pages you want to link to, and then we also need a priority like this, and priority is 230. I'll put this one in the middle. Let's do some 250, 240. Yeah, let's try 230. Okay, now we need to add a setting and a controller. So let's do same here, vp_customize, add setting, and let's do, this is the title of the link or the page. So let's do page 1 title, then an array, and then we need a default value. Default, let's see, we do let's see, like this, maybe make a reservation, and then name of the theme. So again, just copy and paste, and then under default we need a type like this, and it's always theme mod. And then now let's add a controller. Let's go customize, add control, and let's just use the settings ID, and then the name of the theme. Sorry, no, an array. Getting ahead of myself there. Okay, so the first thing we need is a label, and the label should be set the first page. Then let's just put in the name of the theme over here, copy and paste there, and then On the label, we need a description. And description. Let's do this. All right. So description, set a header like this, something like that. All right. And then the section. Section here in this case is the pages section. So let's copy and paste that. And then the priority within this section should be 1. Okay, and semicolon at the end there. Let's save it and let's go to our backend and let's see what we got. So let's refresh and let's go to appearance, customize. All right, and here you can see we get the pages section. And here we go, make a reservation. Okay, so let's set the first page. Then here, set a header. Okay, now let's add some more alluring text to draw the visitors in, so they actually click on it. It could be a little bit better explanation perhaps, or something like that. So let's just copy and paste these to the setting and controller and paste it in here. All right, so instead of page 1 title, we need to change the settings ID. So let's do page 1 text. And the default, instead of make a reservation, maybe click here to book a table. Click here to book a table. And then the name of the theme is the same. Then for control, let's change the settings ID on up here. We don't need a label for this one, so let's remove that. Then description, we can put in maybe just let's see, a short description of what this is. Nice. And then the section the same, and the priority is 2. So let's save that. Now let's refresh on the back end. Let's go to the pages section, and here you go. All right, so click here to book a table, and later on we will add it down here. Good. Okay, so that's that. Now we have to choose a page setup, so the user can choose a page to link to. So we're gonna do something called Dropdown-pages for this one. So the thing we can do here is actually we can just copy again the setting and controller for this section. Let's paste it in. All right, so let's change the ID here on this one. So let's just do page 1. This is the page. Then the default here is it's going to be a blank, an empty string. Let's just remove this one too. Okay, and the type is thememod. Then we get a description. Maybe then just pick a here, choose a page. Page like this. Then we get the pages section. Now we need to add the drop-down pages. So first the key is type like this. Now we can choose the function, and that's the drop-down pages that we need. So this is a pre-made WordPress function, and it will allow the user to get a drop-down list with all the pages that you have created. So it's just not a few pages, it's all pages that you have created that you can choose from. So if you set this up, be careful what pages you have created and saved in your backend, because they will show up there. So as an example, let's go back to the backend, refresh. Let's see, we have too few arguments to function. Maybe I should, since this is an empty Let's remove this one here. Let's back to our backend. All right, so pages, and it's not showing up. Let's see, what did I do wrong here? That's this one also looks odd. So let's go back to our text here. Oh, I didn't change the ID there. Let's go back, refresh, and pages section. All right, so click here to book a table. This one still looks a little odd, so let's go back here and see. Drop down page should be pages. Drop down pages. Okay, so plural, not singular. Drop down pages. Okay, and now let's go back and let's do pages section. And here we go. All right, so let's just click on this drop down here, and as you can see, it's all the pages that I have created, even sample pages and stuff that is not accessible in the menu or anywhere else. They will be available here. So again, if you use the drop-down pages, be careful on what pages you have saved and made public in the backend. All right, so that's the first section, page one. We're gonna have two pages here, so let's pretty much just copy the whole thing. So let's see, we have from here to the title, then we need a setting for this one as well. Okay, and it's going to be in the same section, so we don't need to copy this one, obviously. Now let's head down here, paste it, and let's scroll all up. All right, so we got the drop-down pages here. So let's add page one instead of page one. Let's do page two, and this here is about us, the default. About us, like this, and then this is the same. Then change the ID there to page 2, and this time we need a label to set the second page, like this. Then description, set the header, it can be the same. I mean, it is the same, right? And this section is pages section, and the priority is 4, right? And then let's do the same here. Let's change page 1 text to page 2 text, and then change the default. So learn more about our craft. Guess we're pretentious like that. We call it a craft, not cooking. All right, then the name of theme, same theme mod. Down here, let's change that to 2, and then description. Let's just keep the same, shall we? Then pages section, of course. Then priority 5. And now the last one here, let's change that to page, let's see, we already had page 2, add control, page 2 title, sorry. Up there, and then down here we need page 2. And the default same, type is the same. Then change page 2. And then you got choose a page, pages section, drop down pages, and priority should be 6. Let's save that, see if this works. Okay, so far so good. And then pages section. All right, here we go. So here we got the first page, second page, and the drop down pages here as well. All right, so that's good on the back end. Now let's add this on the front end. So let's go to our front-page.php, and under the last section here with section events, let's create a new section, and let's call this, so we'll give it a class of first section, then let's call it section pages, like so. And in here I'm going to create two divs. First div should have a class of pages left. This is on the left side. And then I need a class of pages right. All right, so and in here, let's put in the actual code. So it's a link, so we need to create an A tag, like so. And in here, the actual links. And in order to get the drop-down pages, we first need to get the permalink. So let's open PHP tags and let's close it too, and then echo. Sorry, not echo. We just need a permalink. The permalink, and then get theme mod, and then the actual link there, and that's the drop-down pages that we created. So it's here, but since we're on the left side, we need the first one, page 1. So let's copy page 1 there. Oops. Let's go to our front-page.php there, and let's paste it in there. And we didn't have a default, so let's just do that. Semicolon at the end, and next let's add an h2 tag, like this. And in here, let's create a PHP tag, and this time let's just echo get theme mod, and we need a title. So for the title is page 1 title. Copy and paste, and then we had a default value, and the default here is make a reservation. So let's copy that and paste it in, semicolon at the end. So that's that. Now next is we need a paragraph tag, because we had some more text there, right? The same thing here, open up and close the PHP tag, echo get theme mod, and this time we need a text for page 1, and that's the ID there, front-page.php, and let's paste it in there. And then we had a default value, and it was here, click here to book a table, and let's go in back in here and paste it in, semicolon at the end, and that's that. So what we can do here is just let's copy this one, because we're going to do the exact same thing for the next div on the right side. Let's just change this one to page 2. This one here has a page 2 title, page 2 text. Then let's change the default values. So let's go back to customizer PHP, and down here with page 2 title, that was about us. Let's set in there. Instead of make a reservation, we have this about us and the text there. Learn more about craft. Yes, that was the pretentious little text there. And paste it in. Okay, so that's that. Let's hit save. Let's go to our front end this time, and let's refresh. Let's scroll down and see what we got. All right, so we got the two links here. Now they're just taking us to a default post. So we need to change that. You can change that back here just by adding a page there. So for example, we have the about us there, right? So let's publish and refresh. And if you hover over about us, it will take us to the About Us page if you click on it, which we haven't styled yet. So in the backend, you need to create all these pages, obviously, which I have done already. So I have an About Us page right there. So that's what you do. You create the page in the backend separately, and then the pages will show up in the drop-down menu, and then just choose the page that you want. Right, now let's style all this so it looks a little bit better here. So let's open up our style sheet. And in our style sheet, we're going to go down here to the bottom, and under just before the footer, let's add a new section there. I'll call it pages section. And the first thing we need to do is target the actual section class. So it was section _pages, and we're going to display this as a grid because I want them next to each other. And by doing so, and then grid templates, grid template areas, and now we have defined name there. So why don't we just do, I'm just going to do left and right, and that's that. And then the gap between these, I'm going to do 100 pixels. Then to justify content center, let's save that. See what it looks like. We have to allocate the grid areas there as well, but already you can see they're next to each other. All right. Next thing we need to do is target the A tags. So let's do section pages. Well, actually, we don't need that because you know what? They don't have a text decoration. And a color. Yeah, I'm gonna keep this color actually. So let's see what that. But we need a hover because if we hover over this, I want this one to pop a little bit. So maybe a little bit underline. And so let's do a hover and text decoration underline like this. So let's go back there, refresh and hover over, as you can see. Now next thing is pages left and right. So let's allocate the grid areas. So let's see, grid pages, all pages left. Let's scroll up a little. So first thing we're going to do is just assign the grid area. And the grid area here was left. Okay, and then we need a little padding of 50 pixels. And then you get a border top and bottom. So first the border top. Let's do a little thicker here. So 2 pixels solid, and color. Color we need, let's see, this one here, 2A2 E28, like so. And also border bottom is going to be the same, 2 pixels solid. Let's do, yes, the same there. And then let's also do the pages right there. Right, and then the grid area should be right. And then we actually have the same, exactly the same here. So let's copy and paste that. All right, hit save, and let's go to the front end. refresh. Okay, so it pops out the color. Maybe it's a little bit too bright there. Let's see. If I just do, let's try see what happens if I do. It is a little bit too bright, isn't it? Yeah, this color is much better. So let's actually add hit the target that A tag. So first section pages A, and let's remove this. Let's cut that one out and paste it in over here. And let's save it. Go back to the front end, and now you see this pops out much better. All right, okay, so that's that for this front page. So in the next video, let's take care of the other pages, and we're also going to look at some plugins that we'll be using to create a contact form and a booking page. So that's all for this video. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next.